Once upon a time, there was a wise man named Sage Ashtavakra. He had a peaceful ashram where many students lived to learn from him. Among his visitors was King Janaka, a ruler who often came to seek wisdom. Over time, some students began to feel jealous because the sage spent a lot of time with the king whenever he visited. They whispered among themselves, questioning why their teacher favored a king adorned with jewels and fine clothes. They wondered if their sage had lost his way, focusing too much on someone they saw as too attached to worldly riches. Sage Ashtavakra was aware of these murmurs but chose to address them in his own time. One day, during a gathering called satsang, where the sage, the king, and all the students were present, a dramatic event unfolded. A soldier rushed in, interrupting the peaceful assembly to inform King Janaka that his palace was ablaze. Without showing panic or distress, the king calmly asked the soldier not to disrupt the satsang and to return to help with the fire. He then settled back into the gathering, showing no concern for his material possessions. A few days later, another incident occurred during a satsang. This time, a helper from the ashram burst into the hall, exclaiming that monkeys were causing chaos, stealing the students' clothes left to dry. Immediately, all the students ran out, eager to save their belongings. However, upon reaching the drying area, they found their clothes untouched, with no monkeys in sight. Realizing their mistake, they returned to the hall, embarrassed. Sage Ashtavakra seized this moment to teach a profound lesson. He pointed to King Janaka and highlighted the contrast between the king's reaction to his palace burning and the students' rush to save their clothes. Despite being a king with vast wealth at risk, Janaka remained detached, prioritizing spiritual learning over material loss. In contrast, the students, who had renounced worldly possessions to seek higher knowledge, were quick to abandon their learning over mere clothes. The sage's message was clear: true renunciation is not about outward appearances or the physical renunciation of possessions. It's about inner detachment and prioritizing spiritual growth over material concerns. The king, despite his wealth and status, exemplified this principle by showing no attachment to his possessions, demonstrating that spiritual progress and inner peace are not bound by one's external life or possessions. This story teaches us an important lesson about values and priorities. It reminds us that true wisdom and progress come from within. It's easy to get caught up in the material world, worrying about possessions or status. However, true peace and fulfillment lie in inner development, understanding, and detachment from material desires. In our lives, we might not face the exact situations as the students or the king, but we encounter moments that test our values and priorities. The challenge is to remain focused on what truly matters: our personal growth, kindness, and contribution to the world around us. It's about finding balance, understanding that while we navigate the material world, our inner world, our thoughts, actions, and intentions, defines our true progress. Let this story inspire you to reflect on your own priorities and values. Are you focusing on what truly matters? Are you allowing material concerns to overshadow your personal growth and the pursuit of true happiness? Remember, the most valuable treasures are found not in the external world but within the depths of our being. Cultivate them with care, and let them guide you toward a life of true fulfillment and peace.